And former flight attendant, etiquette expert Jacqueline Whitmore. She joins us now live. Jacqueline, thanks so much for joining the program. So we have these numbers. The FAA reporting a 400% increase in flight outbursts since 2019. You know, one stat that really jumped out to me, nearly 1 in 5 flight attendants, they reportedly experienced a physical incident in 2021. So how big of an issue do you see this being? What is the cause?
I think the first thing we have to realize when we travel these days is to pack our manners because we have to expect the unexpected. And what I mean by that is we have to expect delays. And if we don't have any delays, if we don't have anything that goes wrong, that makes the flight and the experience that much smoother.
Right. And, you know, this campaign by the Transportation Secretary now, it's coming under a little bit of fire. Whether or not you support the initiatives, you know, some say it feels moralistic. There's no way to clearly enforce it. It's a distraction from some major safety issues we're now facing with the air traffic controller shortage specifically. Do you think this campaign will be successful ultimately?
I am all for civility. So I think this campaign is a great idea. And I would love to see everybody on board. And I would love to see more passengers be kinder and more considerate to one another. What we're finding is that people are very stressed out, particularly during the holidays. So I would tell anybody to give yourself some extra time, especially now when you're going through TSA, when you're boarding the plane, and pack your snacks. Just be prepared.
Right. Don't get hangry. Yeah, the videos are really just incredible. But I do want to pivot to, because he did make remarks, Transportation Secretary Duffy, about the practical way he's tackling this air traffic control shortage. This has been a concern for so many. He's speeding up the timeline for applicants to enter the academy. Trainees get a stipend. New controllers get a bonus. Air traffic controllers who could retire are offered a 20% upfront cash bonus for every year they don't. So Duffy is saying that all of these moves will make up the difference in the lack of air traffic controllers that we're seeing in a few years. Do you think that's a reasonable timeline?
That I'm not sure because I'm not an expert in that department, but I would recommend that the passengers just have some patience because everybody's just trying to do the best job they can, including the air traffic controllers. There's a lot of stress that comes with that job, an enormous amount that we're not even aware of. So I would just say if you're going to travel this holiday season, just be mindful of how your behavior affects other people, and that includes the flight attendants and other passengers.
Well, that's so important to remember, especially because AAA is projecting nearly 82 million people will be traveling at least 50 miles from home over the Thanksgiving holiday. That is record-setting, nearly 2 million more travelers than last year. Where are you anticipating any snags? You've been in the field, and I know you've said, you know, packing your patience, so important. Any additional advice?
My only advice is to prepare ahead. For example, what I see when I'm traveling and when I was a flight attendant is people want to change seats at the last minute. At this time of year, that is almost unrealistic. So if you're going to ask to sit with a family member or a friend, do it before you get on the plane. Do it right there at the gate, but don't expect a flight attendant to play musical chairs when you're on board. And also, a good point is pack plenty of snacks and plenty of water.
All right, great advice. And those little changes make a difference when everyone abides. Jacqueline Whitmore, thank you very much for your time.